Hi, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you?
Is this an English Mackie D's or a Canadian Mackie D's?
You should know what country you're in right now, bud.
Oh, it's been a hard weekend. I don't know where I am right now.
Well, I don't care. I got a job. Hurry up. What do you want?
Can I get some chicken nug-nugs?
Just the nuggets? Do you want the combo pack or just the 6-piece?
Fuck's a combo pack?
It comes with fries, a little bit of a child's toy.
That's a Happy Meal.
Okay, that reminds me. Somebody brought in a bunch of stuff. Okay, he brought in a bunch of DVDs and box sets and stuff. I was looking through them, and he had a Snoopy McDonald's toy in the package. And I was like, "Hey, you got a Snoopy toy?" And he's like, "Don't ask about that." And I was like, "Okay." And
That's then the forbidden Snoopy toy.
So he left it in the bag. So I just wrote down in the notes, DVDs and Snoopy McDonald's toy. But I just love that. Again, he was like, "Don't ask about that."
Wow,
so I was like,
he's got some bad memories about that. He's got some I don't know. Snoopy.
I don't know, but he left it in the bag, so he probably wanted me to find it.
Okay. Well, never mind. The bit's gone anyway. That bit's bye.
Immediately off the rails.
It was immediately off the rails. He didn't know what freaking region you were in.
Who calls it a combo pack?
I was just making up stuff. I don't freaking know.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can tell us on Twitter what do you call a Happy Meal? Is it Happy Meal or combo pack? Tell us, please.
Okay, I know it's Happy Meal. I wasn't going for the Happy Meal aesthetic.
I'll go for your aesthetic.
Yeah, you should. My album Aesthetic, available on Barry. Cancel it at Bandcamp.com.
Yay.
Welcome to another episode of the Community Happy Hour.
Manga Raiders Community Happy Hour. Full community bit.
Got a community this.
I dropped that bit. Manga Raiders Happy Hour.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you got rid of the community part like 40, 50 episodes ago.
When there was no community around.
Yeah, the only community is us.
It turned out that the Manga Raiders community at large didn't really want to get involved in the Manga Raiders Community Happy Hour, so we decided to take that name off the label, scratch that shit out. But it is indeed the 144th edition of the Manga Raiders Happy Hour. We're fucking getting there, close to 150. We're almost there.
And on episode 150, we'll finally tell you the answers.
It definitely won't be just another episode. There will be plans, I'm sure.
There will be the answers.
There'll be the answers to those questions that you've been dying to ask. Or didn't
you guys
know
have asked me. You guys keep asking me for the answers, so I'm going to friggin' give you them on episode 150.
You go and get them. Go and get them shoved right up your rectum.
Oh, jeez. Come on. This isn't a thermometer.
Okay. I mean,
how many thermometers have you had in your rectum?
0.
I was going to say, I've never had a thermometer rectally.
I know, but you just that's like a thing.
Administered.
That's like a thing. That's like a thing when you're young and your parents are like, "Oh, they got thermometers to cool your butt," and you're just like, "Oh, please no."
Yeah, I never got frequently reminded about rectal thermometers when I was a child. I don't know what you were doing that your parents needed to give you that constant reminder.
I don't know. Welcome to the show, everyone.
Yeah, let's get rolling. My name is Simon, better known as Vacant, also known as a proud rectal thermometer virgin. I'll keep that badge for a little while longer. To my virtual left is a man who, on the fence of that, in truth, it's I would say he's a bit closer to dropping nose out plates than he would like to admit. It is Manimal.
I am the man for meals, and I am going to go on a spiel about banana peels. I don't like them.
There we go. Just keep that spiel that succinct, because there is another man with us. He's not a Manimal, but he is a Coryn
Cornimal.
Cornimal.
Starting to stretch there, starting to stretch.
Yeah, it's us three again. Nairbons ain't here because he's hanging out with other Nairbons. His name isn't Nairbons, but never mind. It's another guy. How was your week, guys?
Wow, you're getting right into it. Yeah, my week was pretty normal. Nothing too exciting happened. I was just like kind of living the life, doing a couple things. I went to KFC for the first time. For some reason, that's
Ever?
worth noting. Yeah, I've never been there, I guess. I don't know.
Never ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like KFC exists, but it's kind of one of those things where you know it exists, but you don't really know it exists. Like you see the buildings and you're just kind of like, yeah, that's there, I guess. I don't freaking know. But
I mean, I kind of know it exists. I've been there.
yeah, I kind of didn't. I wasn't too sure if it existed or not. So I was just kind of like, I was having a good day. The other day I was having a good day. I was like, it's August. You want to just go for a walk somewhere. You go get a meal. It was like it was a bit of a fun dining experience after they had just opened. Got that. What the hell was it called? It was called something stupid like the Zinger combo or whatever. It was something like really stupid like that I felt embarrassed about saying.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a chicken burger with like 2 chicken wings and some fries and disgusting, barely edible coleslaw.
Well, you're not.
I'm not sure.
KFC.
I feel like that's how coleslaw works, though. It's either good or disgusting and completely inedible.
Yeah, it was pretty graphic. I didn't like the coleslaw. The burger itself was pretty all right. I was eating it. I was munching down. They had a bit of a boombox playing the pop station. Get some of those hit songs in there, And I thought it was a pretty enjoyable experience overall. I enjoyed. This is my restaurant review light.
I was just gonna say, is this a restaurant review?
Vaguely, but not really. It's kind of just like a general statement, because if I was to do a restaurant review, well, I haven't been to too many. Oh, there's this one Chinese place I've been going to, but that's not exciting. Everyone's been to like a Chinese place before. Everyone knows about stuff like that. People don't know about the Polish restaurant, which makes me cry every night. But besides that, no one will cry if like a Chinese place closed in your city. Maybe you really like it, but you wouldn't cry about it because there'd be like 10,000 other ones you can go to. But if something near and dear to your heart, like the pierogi, was just suddenly stripped away from you, you would cry. I think.
You
Back
would.
me up on this. Back me up on this, guys.
I would certainly feel feelings.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I really have nothing else to say.
That's
music.
fair, dude. That's fair.
I'm trying to slow down my music for a bit because I just have my album out, so I'm just kind of like, I want my next one to be good as well, so I'm like not trying to super push things anymore. Even though 50/90 is going on, which I've mentioned before, it's the little songwriting community. Write 50 songs in 90 days if you feel like it. It's more just like you post songs and you listen to what people are doing and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I like it, and yeah, that's it.
Fair enough, dude. Coryn, how about yourself? What have you been doing, dude?
I don't know. Work is gone busy again. Spent Saturday hanging out with my brother. Went fairly well. There was only one stupid argument he had to make that day. And
Shout out to Michael.
Whose name probably shouldn't just start shouting out.
He's been on the show before. It's Michael.
Has he? Or was he just on as my brother?
I definitely was referred to by name, as far as I'm aware.
Whatever. Now, played a lot of, what was it? No Man's Sky, because the next update came out. So it's actually the game it was kind of supposed to be when it first was announced. And it's pretty good now, actually. I started my own little star system. I have 4 planets. There is Frozen Gumball. There is Spice Lord of All Puckered Souls. There is Twice New Namek, and then there's Cthulhu.
I want to be on New Namek.
It's the only good planet, to be honest. All the others are like poisonous or have like firestorms raging across their surfaces. Not good.
Generally, not a positive experience, the firestorms. People in California could tell you.
Generally not. And even on New Namek, there are rainstorms that make like 200 degrees outside. which is insane.
There's also the threat of an alien overlord to come at any time.
That's me. But it does have green grass, and at night the sky is completely green, so it's pretty good.
Wait, so you can play as Freezer in No Man's Sky? Can you sell these planets off? Is it actually just a freezer simulator?
You cannot just blow up planets. No, it's not a freezer simulator. You are a very squishy little alien explorer. Although you can be like a weird robot person if you'd like. Like there's an option where your head is just like a glowing ball of energy.
Ooh, I'd like that. I'd like to be a little robot person.
Because I think when the game first came out, it was a standard first-person view. You didn't see what you looked like. But now you can now it's in third person like default, and you can change your appearance pretty customizably, and there's like base building and stuff now. So that's really cool. Right now I just kind of have like a wooden shack on a lagoon front, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I remember all the clips I saw were in first person. I mean, obviously, like I say, I was quite hyped when it was announced at E3 and all the trailers and shit, and then you heard the avalanche of negative press and people who were pissed off, so I just gave it a miss.
Yeah, and it's not near as tedious as it used to be. Because when it first came out, I played it for like 2 weeks. I put like 10 hours into it, something around there. And I got fucking nowhere. Like, I went to like 20 different systems, and everyone's like, have you gone to this whatever Atlas station, I think is what they're called? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Because apparently you're supposed to like encounter a giant space station at some point that's like the diamond symbol you see on the box or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Apparently that's just a thing you're supposed to run into that I never did.
Huh.
It was not well put together. So hopefully those have kind of been smoothed out.
Yeah, they've smashed a few patches in it, so hopefully people have got the game that they were promised. 2 years too late, but...
Yeah. No, definitely, if you were disappointed with the initial reviews and you had an interest, it's time to pick it up for like $20.
Yeah, I'm tempted. I need a new game, so...
Yeah, I feel like that's what I've been like with like Destiny 2, where it's like super cheap now, so I'm kind of like, maybe I'll see how that one is. Because to my understanding, number 2 actually has a story, unlike number 1, I guess. I think number 1 is like it's like less than $5 to get that now.
Yeah, it'll be dirt cheap that way.
Don't want to go to number 1.
Don't go to number 1.
By the way, I told you this. I was delighted when a true Englishman came in and asked if we had a copy of FIFA 17 on the PS3.
I don't understand. They're really making it for PS3?
Yes.
They will. However,
it's on PS3. They have they keep making Madden and stuff for PS3.
So he asked for FIFA 17. So he asked for last year's game on last year's console.
18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still, that's got to be dirt cheap on the PS3.
Oh yeah, sports games are, because they're absolutely worthless. Yeah.
Yeah, there's millions of them.
But I just love that it was a true Englishman asking that. I was like, this makes my decade.
All right, Governor, have you got FIFA 18 in on the PS3?
Yeah, I tell you every time that there's a British person in the store. I think it's been about 4. It's been about 4 times in 7 months. Well, Jesus Christ! Oh yeah, 7 months. Yeah, that's right. I got my count right the first time.
For some reason, for a second, I thought you were going to go, "Oh Jesus, there's one there now. There's one outside."
Oh, I see him. What's he doing? Why is he looking at me? Yeah.
He's just outside in your garden, just hanging around, seeing what's what. We British people like to just congregate in gardens at any time of the day.
Yeah, just see what's what.
Yeah.
It's kind of chill. Yeah. One of those kind of things.
Couple squat in someone's garden. You know what it'd be? Yeah, No Man's Sky. What? Is that all you've been doing, Coryn?
No. We also went out to one of the record shops we went to when we were all here. Got a jazz album. Got another album that I don't know. My brother handed it to me. I bought it. It was $2.
Shout out to one of the 17 record shops that we visited for an hour each.
We only went to like 2 as a group.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Felt like fucking forever.
Oh, get out of the house, you frickin' frick.
It's alright, spend an hour in there. It's alright, I didn't complain though, unlike someone.
Yeah, I never complained, not once.
Never complained.
Never complained at all.
Now, aside from that, I spent today, well, nobody's going to actually care listening to this, so it's fine.
No, I care. Or unless
you
don't
even care. No one even on the call actually would care, so.
People will care if you give people a reason to care.
Yeah,
I've tried for years now. It's fine. I was productive on the MR Canon front, but that's about it.
You gotta mention that then.
I did. I just mentioned it.
Okay, you were productive on the MR Canon. I actually went on Manga Raiders forum, which is what we affiliated with and where we got our name from, for the first time.
I actually went on the forum.
Yeah, I actually had a look today. I seen what was going down, looked in the chit-chat topic, was going to post, and then I'm not going to post in that, because it's quite a weighty subject, so...
That's why there's so many other topics.
Do you know when you're like, I'm going to put some frivolous shit in... Whoa, no, never mind, that's quite a heavy subject, okay, never mind. So I didn't. Yeah. You know, I love all you guys on MR. I'm going to start reading stuff on there, I promise.
That's what you said 100 episodes ago.
Come back into the warm fold of MR.
I think I was actually still kind of semi-active 100 episodes ago on there.
Yeah, no, definitely 100 episodes ago we all were, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fine. We'll get back onto MR. It's in a lull at the moment. It's fine. It's still there.
I mean, again, I look at the site multiple times every day still. It's like, because it's part of a routine.
Yeah. I'm just going to say I'm happy that I'm still part of the top 10 topic starters. Not posters, sorry. I haven't earned that illustrious title.
I'm one of the top 10 posters.
Yeah, you are. You're in there. You got that power level over us, but,
All thanks to the music section.
I'm going to just hammer that welcome center. All you thousands of people.
Manimal owns the music section.
Yeah, I've got to plant my flag in another one. Maybe anime talk.
Maybe you could actually write something and post it.
Let's not get crazy. Come on now.
Rip first impressions. Here we have this guy, every friggin' season this guy comes out, I'm going to be doing video first impressions, and then I saw on his camera that he actually recorded them, but he never uploaded.
Yeah.
You see, he puts in 90% of the work.
I saw that you actually recorded some, but you didn't even upload.
Yeah, they didn't turn out the way I liked. So
Oh yeah.
That's how it happens. It was okay, but then I was like, nah. I did record some. I told you I didn't. You didn't believe me when I said I recorded them, and then
but I didn't believe you until I physically saw it.
Yeah, and then the audio quality didn't turn out the way I wanted. There were things I didn't like, so they just went as tests. And then we were way too late for this summer season. And in all honesty...
Oh, definitely.
Nothing really great. Like, with that one, I had an idea for spring.
Yeah.
There's several episodes that I could do that I was... Because the whole point is, it's boring if it's something that I enjoy. If I go, like...
Oh, definitely.
No one wants to see me to make a fucking show, a first impression... Bleh. No one wants to hear me make a 10-15 minute video about first impressions of the My Hero Academia Season 3 Episode 17 and go, oh,
My Hero Academia, it's back. It's great. What a great shonen.
Yeah.
Love it. Could be good. Could be the best.
Exactly. Whereas, things like that are either going to be dumpster fires, so, last season we had, Alice or Alice, which was funny.
Yeah.
We had things that were on the fence that could have actually been okay when you were going in, and could have been shit. Do you know what I mean? So, nothing really.
That's what drives all the best things is when you make fun of stuff naturally.
Exactly. I mean, fuck.
That's the necessity of a handshakers in this world, or an arrow Mongol sensei.
Exactly. Jokes can come from things that can be ridiculed. I hate when people are like, why do people shit on shows? If you don't like it, don't watch it. Fuck off. It's funny. It's funny to ridicule stuff. It's great. Shut the fuck up, all you moaners.
Yeah, like your face.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. You don't have to watch things just because you don't like lolicons and harems. Fuck off, cunt. Anyway, I got a little...
Going at it.
It was as if it was aimed at... That's not aimed at anyone.
Yeah, it sure sounded like it was.
Got a little salty then, sorry. Apologies. I love you all. Even if you want to watch a harem, that's fine. They're good.
Just tell us how you really feel there.
Yeah. I know I got a bit personal then. It's all good.
A little bit of a sci-fi in there.
Yeah, sorry, Coryn.
Oh shit! That's what. If you made a science fiction novel, it'd be a sci-fi.
What it?
You made a science fiction novel about McDonald's? Okay, anyways, what were you saying?
I was going to say, my name's Cy anyway, so the pun isn't the fry part.
No, it doesn't make sense because sci-fi is already sci. It just has an A and C, so I realized how terrible it was as soon as I said it.
I'm just gonna let you tell us about your week, Vacant. We're just gonna go.
A Simon fiction. Star Wars is my favorite Simon fiction.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. Listen, if I wrote Star Wars, it would be fucking glorious. It'd be amazing.
Star Wars, but they all talk like you. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yes. Right.
Darth Vader, what we're going to do?
Right.
Obviously.
And this is the story of the most ineffectual rebels on the planet.
I mean, let's be honest, episode 7 and 8, the new Disney trilogy Rebels, kind of shitty. I think I'd be more competent than Leia would be, but I wouldn't be able to float through space like she did, so she has that on me. But then she's also dead, so.
But you also wouldn't have, like, Oscar Isaac's, wonderful eyes in your life, so.
Yeah, true. That's fair. Okay, Disney wins. Disney wins. In terms of my week, I have been up to not too much, to be honest. Where did I go? I did something. Oh yeah, I went away for a business trip into a nice little secluded hotel, which looked lovely. It was like an old castle building thing.
How many freaking business trips were you going on?
I honestly don't go on that many. It's just that like 3 or 4 of them have landed in the last 2 months. That's all.
Yeah.
It's normally never like this. It's just happenstance. It was the thing though. It was a really like nice and fancy hotel, but you walk inside, there's no aircon. They had no aircon in a hotel. What hotels don't have aircon? And we checked into my room. I had a little mini desk fan on there. And I couldn't open the windows, because when you open the windows, a shit ton of wasps came in. It was like there was a nest outside every room. Everybody had the same problem.
Isn't that why you have, like, screens on the windows?
Nope, don't have the screens on there. There was no screens.
What the?
Don't know what happened. But, yeah, it was a nice little break. I mean, shit, everything was paid for, so I can't obviously complain. It's free food, free drink, so it was all good. Then I came back, and I have changed my diet. I'm doing a healthy detox for 3 months. Oh, it's hard. It's hard to eat healthy, ain't it? You know?
Yeah.
Cutting out that chocolate and all that shit. Not great. But, you know, I'm going to do it. Going to lose a bit of my fitness. I'm sad to see it go, but, you know, it's time to do it. Got to look after yourself, be healthy and all that. And other than that, done a little bit of writing, played a few video games. Realized
vegetable games.
Realized I've got Until Dawn on my PS4 and I've never even touched it, so I'm going to probably start there. Or I might save it till October and play it for Halloween, I don't know. Really can't decide between the two, but what else have I done? You reminded me of something, but I can't remember. Oh, other than that, I just spent time watching the, does anyone follow the latest Digibro thing that happened?
What now?
I continue to not follow any of those people.
It was great.
What now?
I mean, it's nothing new. It was just that it got dragged up. So there was a guy, somebody did a video, like an expose video.
Oh, the freaking Turkey Tom.
Yeah, dumb name.
Yeah, that guy's stupid.
Name. Dumb name. A lot of the things he got, he basically just went on Kiwi Farms and got it.
Yeah, no,
it was quite embarrassing. Because he did it. Some of the things he said were, you know, things that are actually out there, but most of it was either like secondhand information or it's been a bit twisted to his narrative. And he's not a fan of anime. So, you know, some of the things he said were not true. Digibro, but then that's the thing, because Digibro came out and it was like, Digi roast Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom gets roasted. And it was just him.
And then he had Digibro, they had the argument on his live stream.
This is the best. Yeah, this was the best part. That's what I'm getting to, because he did a response video which refuted most of the things that this Turkey Tom said. He's basically been forced to come out and say, yeah, I'm going to work on, you know, a correction video. So he looked a bit foolish, a bit silly. This then sparked someone else called Tommy C, who I've never really followed before, but he does live streams and sort of circled around that IBS, Internet Blood Sports kind of community. As far as I'm aware, if I'm wrong, sorry. But he and Digibro had like an hour-long argument on a live stream about lowly porn. It was the best thing ever. I was pissing myself at it. It was because it was like, do you know when two people have dumb arguments? Like each one had a dumb stance. Both of them were like had a dumb stance. No one was right, and they just kept hurling insults, and it was great. I loved it. It was like Jerry
that's how it
Springer,
goes.
but for lowly porn.
Yeah, Digi has his moments like that, but I think we shouldn't forget that Digi has a lot of good points and insight that he's delivered only on his After Dark channel as well.
You loved it. You loved the After Dark.
No, again, Digi has a lot of interesting things to say though that aren't immediately obvious unless you follow his vlog channel.
Yeah, I don't.
Like he goes in and out where sometimes there are like long phases where I'm just kind of like, Digi, what are you doing? And he's just like not. He's just going in like some direction that's not as easy to follow. But there are just moments on his channel where again he just says stuff that's just.
Yeah.
He has his moments like that.
He is an outspoken person. He says a lot of his thoughts.
He talks about everything.
I will be the first person to say I do not follow his stuff. I only see the outbursts. I only see the worst of it.
Yeah.
That's the only things that get brought to light, don't they? Definitely the only things that get brought to light is the things that are controversial or outrageous.
Sure. Okay, yeah, the whole Wally thing, yeah, that's silly. I mean, his argument is it's a drawing. I know it's the whole lines on a paper.
Yeah. I think the most striking thing, I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but the most striking thing to that argument is, because everyone knows our thoughts on it by now, it's come up before in the past, and we've all mentioned it. Everyone knows our stance on it, but ultimately, I will say it's my opinion on something. I'm not right or wrong. It's my opinion. I don't think it's right.
Oh, yeah, and Digi is very, like, everything he says is a fact.
He just said, yeah, it is literally the thing is, you're wrong. And he says, if you don't, if you think lowly porn is a problem, then you're wrong, you're ignorant, you need to educate yourself. And it's like, well, no, you need to sort of realize that that's an opinion. But, I mean, that's him, who he is, I guess.
Yeah.
That always makes me laugh when people are like, it's just lines on a page. But then it's like, well, when you're bitching about people complaining about you, that's just words. That's just words on Twitter. That's pixels on a screen. Why are you worried?
Well, yeah.
Anyway, it was funny. If you want to laugh, check out that live stream thing. No one wins. It's just great. It's like Jerry Springer, but, anime. I wish they did some anime blood sports. That'd be great. I want more of those live streams with people. Just anime people shouting at each other. Someone make it happen. Someone who's more inspired and talented than us. Make that shit happen. I will be a fan. I will be signed up right there at the day one. I'm down.
Day one sign up. Oh, that reminds me. Did I tell you guys how a SpongeBob arcade game made me realize the allures of gambling, so I immediately had to stop?
No.
Please continue.
Okay, so we have the place Wackies, and there's like the little arcade and everything like that. So me and my friend, we're playing games. You load up your card. There's no more like the classic tickets and stuff. So you like load it's child gambling where you like load up your card, you go play the games, get your friggin' tokens and stuff on that card, you go back to the machine, do that. So there's a SpongeBob game, and those coin pushing things?
Yeah, the little. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's the coin. It's the coin pusher where you shoot it off, but there's like 7 cards to collect, and there's like all the SpongeBob characters. You get the cards, you get however many tokens, right? So we're playing, and all of a sudden there's like this huge congregation of cards. Like there's like every single card is like right on the right edge and like ready to fall off. So I'm like, I freaking got this. I'm going at it. I'm like, okay, not good. Swipe again. Okay, not good. Swipe 4 times. All right, not good. Me and my friend, we're getting right into this. We're playing the hell out of it. We're just going hard at this game. Because, it's also like you got to time your shots. So it goes into like this like kind of wheel and it spins around and it does certain things. Like it's, it's a pretty involved game. And it has not Tom Kenny voicing SpongeBob. So it has like this imposter trying to be like, like, token. But it's not SpongeBob. But, we're just going hard at it. And then I'm like, okay, I run out of money. So I'm like, all right. I'm not gonna play it anymore, but I watch him play it, so I go put $20 in my card, put it all into this freaking SpongeBob game.
$20?
Yeah, I put it all into this goddamn SpongeBob game. I mean, eventually I get like 5 cards, but I was just like, and that's a lot of swipes, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say for
I'll
like
say that
one of them
one.
cheap like penny sort of whatever penny arcade games. Ooh.
That's a lot of, but I was just like, I need to get these cards. They're right there. I was realizing the allures of gambling on this freaking SpongeBob game. We were both doing this too, because me and my friend, we were going hard. We were both like side by side, just freaking rocking it out, brothers in arms at this SpongeBob game, going hard, working together to get those freaking cards, you know. And in the end, all I realized is gambling. You only lose, never do it. Moral of the story.
There you go.
I know myself too well. I'd never go to a casino or anything like that because I know it'd be dangerous, and I just don't want to do that.
That's
But this SpongeBob game taught me all the woes of gambling.
This is the thing with gambling. You have to treat it. It is the same with any kind of vice, alcohol, tobacco. It is fine in moderation. It is an entertainment. It is a hobby. It's there for entertainment. You have to go. It's like for a night of drinking. If you go, okay, I'm going to accept that I'm going to spend $50 on drinks and I'm not going to see that money back. That's the exact same attitude everyone has to have to gambling. Accept that that's what you're going to lose. If you come out with more, that's fine. That's great. But if not,
but the thing is, you don't go for it's a freaking arcade game. All you get a freaking token, so you can get like a freaking shit emoji plush or some freaking candy. It was more just the fact that we were getting so into this freaking game that I just had to get those cards.
See, the real trap is you could just go online and buy them for half the price you probably put into the machine.
Yeah, I probably could go and buy those SpongeBob cards, get the tokens, and get like a freaking jersey or something like that.
But Manimal.
But I wouldn't have earned it.
You only need 2 more. I think you should go back because you've got the 5 already.
Oh, we're probably going back. We're probably going back tomorrow, but
you only
I don't
need 2 more.
think that.
Do it.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous, you know. We're just figuring it out. Just going at it.
I'd love to see you in like a Gamblers Anonymous meeting, and it's like someone's like,
that freaking SpongeBob game.
Yeah, like someone's like, my name's Paul. I've currently £20,000 in debt. My wife has left me. I've lost my house. I've lost everything, and I just want to start again. It's like, thank you very much.
Yeah, but the thing
Next.
is, all you'd say is, yeah, I really wanted that PS4 that they had at Wacky's.
So look, guys. Got 5 of the SpongeBobs. I just needed 2 more tokens. I need to go back.
Yo, we were working together though. Even my friends, other friends, they joined in too. We were working together to get those freaking cards. It was a freaking
They
thing.
must have rinsed you. Someone came down like at the end of the day and collected all the money from that machine. It was like, what the fuck's going on here? Like,
yeah,
$300 in this bitch.
Yeah, I'm happy they have an arcade back like that. But man, I just after you spend so much on wings and stuff like that, and then you go to that freaking arcade, it's just like, money, rip.
Friggin' rip your money. And speaking of which, friggin' rip Barry Chuckle died today.
What's that?
Podcast, but it doesn't matter. He was one half of the Chuckle Brothers.
Were they?
Very, you'd only know them if you were British, and they weren't super famous. To me, to you, that was their catchphrase. To me, to you. To me, to you. There you go.
To me, to you, to
that was literally their catchphrase. Like, they'd have something, like, say they get a sofa stuck in a door, and they'd be like, to me, pushing it towards them, and then to you. To me, to you. To me, to you.
I feel like this joke has very limited range.
It did.
Yeah, that's not very funny.
No, that's probably the best way to describe, like, that's the scope of them. They were never, like, mainstream. They had, like, kids' TV shows and stuff, but they were never, like, big names, but they were constant. Do you know what I mean? They were all the way through. They never went away.
They were there.
Chuckle Brothers. Rest in peace, Bazza. Big Barry. I mean, I was a little bit worried.
Frickin' rip Barry. Rip that guy. I don't know you, but frickin' rip the hell out of you.
I was a bit sad now because I realised when I read the news story his name wasn't actually Chuckle. Like, their last name is not Chuckle. It's Elliot. I was like, what
freaking rip off.
I know, I felt a bit disillusioned then. I was like,
who cares about someone with the last name of Elliot?
Yeah, Barry Chuckle, the Chuckle Brothers. Not gonna lie, when Rolf Harris and all those people got pinched for paedophilia, was looking their way. I was like, but nothing ever came out. They were as good as gold, those lads. So, rest in peace, Barry. fucking.
I guess you could say he was a gold man.
With that, let's get on to the news.
Okay, I don't have my harmonica, but news.
Thank you very much. Okay, big news coming up this way. Something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. Code Geass, Lelouch of the Resurrection. More news has been revealed. It was revealed on the 3rd of August, and it turns out it's not a new series. It's a film. It's going to be a film.
Actually?
Yeah, it's a film. It's got all the original staff, so the original director, Goro Taniguchi, most of the, original artists and staff and everything. A PVTs has been launched, but yeah, it's going to be a single film that's released on the 1st of February 2019 in Japan. Hopefully we'll see it hopefully we'll see it here in the West. I'm sure we will. It's quite a big property still. Funimation licensed and published the last 3 when they released series 1 and 2 for the trilogy of films that they've done over the last couple of years. So we'll see. I'm a bit disappointed, not going to lie. I kind of wanted a series, but on the other hand, a film is not a bad idea because how far could you stretch that idea?
What if they rip everyone off and it's like Lelouch Resurrection, as in they're resurrecting the second season and making a recap movie?
They did already.
Oh,
that's what the trilogy was. They had they basically took season 1 and 2, broke them way down.
Okay, that's common. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a common thing in Japan, but yeah, they did that already. And then this is going to be the new movie. Sorry, to cap it off. I mean,
yeah, all those recap movies seem like such a waste of resources as well.
I guess it just gets more money. I suppose I don't know.
Yeah, but it's just at that point, just do something new with it. They did there's something like that with the Chuni movies or the Chuni series. It's just why even?
You can just recycle it's just literally chop the animation down, put it down. You don't have to make anything new. You've got a product that you can put out to theaters that people will probably go watch. Because if a season 2's coming out, they'll go and have a recap. If I was in Japan and I was like, oh shit, this shit's coming out soon, I'd probably go and watch a little recap for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's annoying because I'm like, oh, there's no, it's not a new movie. The amount of things I'm like, movie? Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've dropped a PV teaser for it, and there's a new poster as well. I'm kind of wondering if they'll do the bait and switch, because obviously in the PV they don't show Lelouch. Obviously, they don't show him. You wouldn't. I'm wondering if he never comes back. If it's he was in our hearts all along, or something dead stupid like that.
Yeah, it's like freaking, what is it, Friday the 13th Part 5, where Lelouch comes back, but he's really just someone else.
I wouldn't. Do you know what? Wouldn't be shocked if that was the case. If they did that. It's an imposter.
He never takes off the mask. Everyone's kind of like, oh, it's Lelouch, and then in the end he takes off and he's just some freaking loser who's just a big fan.
Oh no! Stop giving him ideas. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That sounds too close to what it might be.
Right?
Yeah, it's gonna be like Final Fantasy X-2. It's it's Tidus. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. But yeah, that's come out. You can watch the teaser if you want to. Next bit of news, Persona Q2 has been announced and another teaser trailer has been shown. If anyone doesn't know, Persona Q was the 3DS game that came out a few years ago, and it had the Persona 3 and Persona 4 cast. It's like a non-canon little adventure thing. It was quite quirky and cool. This one's got Persona 5 in as well, so it has them all mixing together and doing dumb shit. Again, it's not non-canon, but it's a fun little game. It's coming out on 29th of November in Japan. The other thing, well, we can't really comment on it because the Bleach movie has come out to some fanfare. Haven't read anything about it yet because, why would you want spoilers when you could watch the movie itself? Haven't seen it available anywhere for us English audiences. Unless you have. Don't know if you have, Coryn?
I haven't particularly looked, but, give it a couple weeks. It'll be on the internet somewhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, I watched an early screener, a bit of a cam rip. I thought it was okay. They could have done a little better. Some of the costumes were off. I don't really like the particular arc or story style they used. Also, the direction was kind of poor. But the use of the original theme song at the end really got me hyped. And I think there's potential in this series. They did hint at a sequel, which I'm kind of looking forward to. But the after credit scene was a little cheesy, but I think if they carry on, it'll get better as it goes.
And that was Manimals' review of every anime movie ever made.
There you go.
More like every freaking anime superhero, everything.
I mean, I think some of the superhero movies have pretty good after credits.
Yeah.
Speaking, you kind of talked about cam rips and that, and like something being on the internet, maybe a pirated version.
No.
There is a huge rumbling. The major publishing companies in Japan are joining together for an anti-piracy campaign. The Stop Piracy Edition campaign.
Ooh.
Yeah, so most of the big publishers are all really trying to crack down on that market of the piracy. Hopefully not too much to the point where it affects us guys in the West, because, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, I want to read that shit weekly. You know, I want to get my Black Clover. I want to get my My Hero Academia on time.
Gotta get it.
Yeah.
Give me my
I'm
free
gonna read
stuff.
I think the real moral of the story here is that they've been cracking down on piracy since the 90s.
And it's only gotten worse for them.
The internet will find a way.
Oh, God, yeah.
Or alternatively, people will just get better about getting actual stuff to their services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Crunchyroll, I didn't even realize that they had manga on for months. Months.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do have that. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how well the feature's pushed. They could.
No. When I first got Crunchyroll, I remember I got the app on my phone, and I was just kind of like, this is stupid and pointless, and I forgot it existed.
Yeah. It has manga for months on there. You know, and
like, you think they'd push that?
Yeah, it's a huge. I mean, yeah, I don't understand why. There's two avenues right there that you could go for, but then again, they don't have. They do have Attack on Titan. They have that simul-published, so when it comes out in the East, it comes out in the West. But they don't have Black Clover. I don't think they do anyway. I'm sure last time I checked they didn't, and they don't have My Hero Academia. And they're really the three that I want to read on time at the moment. So
well, yeah, they need the big boys.
Yeah, you do, to be honest. They're the ones that everyone are going to look for. They're going to find them somewhere, you know? So, I don't know why they don't. I know obviously it's licensing and again translation and all that kind of shit. I know it's not as simple as just going, well, why don't you have it in the West? Why don't it come out here? But, you know, that's an avenue that they could go to. I'd love a great manga reader because I hate reading, you know, when you go on these weird sites that's like www.readblackclover.com.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely.
You know, and it's a fucking awkward
reading
format.
manga online is always inconvenient, I find. I find, like, sometimes the sizes are annoying, and even the scrolling sometimes.
Yeah,
I just don't like reading online in general, but yeah. There's been a lot of great series that I've tried to read where I'm like, this is freaking amazing, but I don't like reading it on here.
Yeah. Or worse, sometimes I've genuinely come across a couple where they've scanned the pictures, but they fucking scanned it from a book, and you can see the fucking shadow increasing of it. It's like, come on.
I know, it's bad. Again, there's so many series that will never, ever, ever get published here or officially translated that I'd like to keep reading, but I don't know. Just reading online is annoying.
I know what you mean. If there was a better, like I say, if there was a better online way, if there was, you know, it was just more convenient, then yeah. But we've got to do what you got to do. But that's all I've got from the news. Have you guys got any news that you want to throw out there?
No, I was just looking at it, and nothing's really crazy going on.
I was born.
Wait, what? Is your birthday?
No, I was just born.
Okay.
That's true.
I didn't even sound disappointed in your birth.
You guys can't take this stuff away from me. I was born.
That's very true.
You just wait.
I meant to say, because I haven't seen this, just a very quick anime tidbit. Golden Kamui's coming back in the fall for season 2.
It has an OVA this season, doesn't it?
Might do.
I believe it does.
But yeah, it's coming back in October for another season, which is good. Which we kind of assumed already, but I hadn't seen any confirmation about it before today. So if I'd missed a headline already, but which is good. Golden Kamuy is good. Go watch Golden Kamuy, everyone.
Yeah.
But let's roll. Let's rock and roll. Because, did you get it? Manimals here. He's got to rock and roll. Let's go into the summer season.
I mean, we could if I watched anything.
Did you watch anything?
Well, no, because the new episode of Asobi Base isn't out yet from last episode.
Oh, you little widget.
I mean, I did watch episode 3 of Chio's School Road.
Hey.
But that's like 2 episodes behind now.
It doesn't matter. You can still talk about it.
I mean, the real question is it enough to keep you watching the show?
Well, it's a freaking good show, but
Yeah?
it's just a matter of, do I feel like watching something? I really only have do I feel like watching something? I only watch I only have the. It's not that I don't have the time for things. It's just I only have the mood for one show. I 100% have the time to keep up with series, but Asobi Base is the only thing where I'm I wake up in the morning, I'm I could watch a couple episodes, but I only want to watch this one show, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I freaking wish it was 2 years ago where I could watch a bunch of series and just keep up with things in a nice pace, but it's I don't know. But Chio's School Road's good. The episode was pretty funny when they had things going on, good antics.
The kabaddi. What I like about Chio's School Road is it'll set up a joke, and I'm like, oh, this will probably be a bit shit. Do you know the kabaddi team thing? I was like, this is kind of a bit out of left field, and I was like,
that was great.
Really... Yeah, I was like, I'm not really into this. But then by the time the end of the episode, I was like, fucking down. That was a good skit, good segment.
No, it really was, yeah.
It takes good shit. I like the premise.
No,
the jokes
series
always build on each other from beginning to end.
Yeah.
No, it's a really good series. It really is. Yeah, I just need
That's
more.
fair enough. You need the motivation.
I don't need more time. I need more mood. That's really it.
You need to be motivated to check that shit out.
On Monday, tomorrow morning, I can wake up and watch Asobi Base, whatever. It's just one show, but other times it just feels like such a pain sometimes to just watch anything. I don't know.
Oh, you're hard done too. Sorry for laughing. I just saw a headline.
No,
that made me...
What?
It's So it's a story from the paper. It's accompanied by a little CCTV footage. So basically, a thief went into San Antonio Aquarium when it was open to steal a petting shark. So it's a 2 to 3 foot shark that to get it out of the aquarium, he wrapped it up and swaddled it like a baby, put it in a pram sitting upright, and then just wheeled it out. Thieves nick shark from aquarium by disguising it as a baby. It's so casual. Good news though, the shark survived somehow, and it's been put back. So had a bit of an ordeal. I just want to know the motive, the reasoning.
If you want what to steal a shark, do you need a better reason? You could have a shark.
How
why
can I
not?
get the shark out? Motherfucker, hold on.
I mean, you could go in the ocean maybe and dig for sharks, but that's probably not a good idea.
Dig?
Yeah, when you dig in the ocean, you get your hands in there, like a freaking a gyroraptor. I think that's what they call that one machine that digs in the earth. What the? Oh.
Yes.
I gotta
exactly how that works.
I don't know.
You guys know the gyroraptor?
No, I don't know the gyroraptor.
For some reason, I was trying to think of is it an excavator that digs into the earth? Because I was genuinely trying to think of the name, but the first thing that came in my head was Gyroraptor.
I thought you said Gynoraptor at first. I was like,
no, I said Gynoraptor.
What this gynecologist dinosaur is. Don't want to read any fan fiction to do with that either.
No, I was pretty sure I was trying to think of an excavator, but
Wait a second, Gynoraptor could absolutely be the name of your next album.
No, my next album's gonna be named Boika.
Oh, okay.
That's already been decided.
Next album.
The next album.
I don't know what kind of songs are going to be on there except for Danny the Pizza Boyka, which is in the works.
Oh, exclusive. You'll hear it here first, I'm sure. But what have you been watching, Coryn?
Oh, the question of the day. So I watched the second episode of Attack on Titan Season 3.
Yeah.
And I still know about the weird serial killer angle, but I do kind of like the intrigue with the military police and the whole royal family thing.
Yeah.
But,
I'm also as confused as you are, because I forgot most of it.
I'm very confused, but that's fine. Also, Levi was really fucking cool this episode.
Yeah.
Fucking the animation of him flying through the city and fighting off the dudes with the guns.
Yeah, gotta love Levy.
Top notch.
Everyone, I know everyone said it, and it's so obvious, but fucking hell, that was a good little animated scene. It was so fluid. It was so dynamic, like the way the camera was moving around, and it looked fucking awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, like Attack on Titan always had good animation in the jumping around on the wires scene, but it's so really much better this season.
Yeah,
like it's all over the place. But I mean, I guess that's what you do when most of your show is about flinging around, not jetpacks. You make it look really good.
Yeah,
because you got at this point you have money and practice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they've certainly stepped it up, at least in these first 2 episodes. Maybe when the lull episodes, the exposition ones come, where they're mostly just static scenes of them being in rooms talking, they might scrimp a little bit there, but that's fair. If you're giving us these scenes, every few episodes, I'm happy.
Yeah, and I feel like next episode's probably going to be a bit like that, just the way they set it up.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, I don't know if I'm pulling this out my arse, but I'm pretty certain this is a 24 or 25 episode season. And if it is, and if it's going to finish where I think it's going to, it has a fucking shit ton of ground to cover. So it's gonna have to haul ass to the finish line, which is good. That is a good thing, because this was the slowest part of the story.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anywhere where it says, at least not on an anime list. But I'd like to see a 20. Was the last one a 24 episode, or was it 12?
Or 13. Was it 12 or 13?
Something in the more standard length. I think it'd be cool to have a 24 episode season.
Yeah, unless I'm making it. I don't know where I've heard that. Maybe I am pulling out my ass, but I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. I don't know.
If nothing else, cause let's see, it was season 2 happened in what, 2000? Last year, just 1 year ago, basically. Yeah. So it'd be nice if we got another one maybe a little sooner, but who knows? Because they have a lot of ground to catch up on, after all. But if it takes a year to put together the really good flying around scenes, I won't complain.
Yeah. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the format. If we get 12 episodes of Attack on Titan a year and it's good quality, I don't mind.
Mm-hmm. It's 1 month. Just gotta space it out. So watch that, and well, I won't comment on Engelmois.
Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, more like Attack on Biden. If he tried to run for president, everyone would be like, it'd be an attack on Biden.
I'm pretty sure Biden doesn't want that.
Carry on.
Please. Thank you. I don't know, man. I don't know about you sometimes. Sometimes I'm just afraid. Because he just says words, doesn't he?
He just says puns or things that sound close to what you've said, and then that just sets him off. His brain just goes in ways that you couldn't imagine.
It's attack on Biden, where all his political opponents are in the wall, and he's coming after them.
What is this, Joe Biden with the omnidirectional gear on? He's gonna hack down his opponents.
Yeah, that's how he becomes president, because you have to attack on Biden.
How do you think the American political system works?
It works like that.
All I know is that Trump was a god when it came to using those blades.
He must have been. Hillary had nothing on him, just couldn't get the speed.
Hack down Hillary. Hillary kept regenerating, but he got to the nape of the neck in the end.
Oh, now I'm just imagining giant Hillary Titan roaming across the landscape.
This is exactly how it works. You guys know I'm right, so don't even deny it.
Is this why they all insulted Trump and said he had tiny hands? Because obviously he's a human size and the rest are all Titans, so he's going to have tiny hands.
The secret is that all Americans are Titans. That's what it is. Trump is one of those weird Titans that has, like, fucked up abnormality, and his is tiny hands.
I knew something was off about all you guys, but I just couldn't tell the difference.
When we were there and everything and everyone was like several times the size of us, I was like, is this me? Is it just me?
Yeah, you didn't notice how we have two sizes of doors for everything?
Yeah, I totally didn't realize that. I thought maybe it was some like weird like holdovers, but no, it was really there.
Yeah, because everyone appeared normal and they were hiding their titaniness until it was July the 4th and we had American costume. We were undercover in American.
Yeah, we passed as pretty good Americans. We were walking
everyone
on
thought, it's okay, it's safe to come out in Titan form, and they all.
Because we were the only freaking foreigners in all Kansas City that
only people who were there.
The only foreigners left in America. We snuck you in.
I saw you, Matt, when Matt was going to bed, and he'd just balloon up all of a sudden in his bedroom. I was like, I see you going.
Punched right through the roof.
Yeah.
No wonder America.
Ate a passing airliner.
I was like, Matt, what's that noise? He's like, it's just fireworks. It's okay.
No wonder Americans have such big houses and big shoes.
Yeah, you Americans with fucking big shoes.
Well, you know what they say about people with big shoes? They turn into giant titans with no genitalia.
Everyone knows about this. It's just not a fact that's, it's hidden. It's hidden under layers of layers.
Yeah.
So, back to what we were watching.
Whatever the fuck that was.
Can we go back? Attack on Titan.
I don't know if we ever can go back from that. Not truly, but we can try. Let's see. I watched, again, Geass Road. Still real good. Still real funny.
Strong show.
Yep. Strong show. I mean, it's hard to go into it because, like, if you explain jokes, suddenly they're not funny anymore.
Yeah, when you try and set the scene.
It just continues to be funny. That's the problem with a lot of these. They're not really talking points.
Yeah, Chio School Road, just watch it, guys. Because, like I say, anything that we set up isn't going to sound great. And also, when you first start watching it, at least for me, I was like, this doesn't seem like it's going to be funny. And then, boom, it is. It's great. They just hit that sweet spot of where it's not too serious. Like, there is some, an undertone where it's like, oh my god, this is going to be, like, serious. With her, at least the main character views things that has, like, her actions will have consequences. But there's always that absurd route out of any problem, which is normally the one they take, which is great.
Yeah, and that's a bit of an epitome I had watching this episode, is that Chio's Skill Roll is not about what's actually happening, it's about what she's seeing herself.
Yeah.
Like, if you go back to the first episode where you had Big Tit Woman that just, like, constantly flying in circles or whatever it was going on there, like someone had attached the strings to him. That's not actually happening. It's just what she's imagining in her brain.
Yeah.
That's right. It's the only way it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like you're just seeing it through her lens. Like, when she that's what makes it great when they do, like, the quick reveals, like when she's looking like as if she's all an assassin and it's all, like, lit, serious, and she's trying to look cool, and then that dude just opens the curtains, brushing his teeth. It's just that quick, whoop, you snap back to reality. I love that.
Absolutely not a reliable narrator.
Oh, it works so well. I really thought the jokes would have worn thin by this time, but still going strong.
They're always new jokes, and they're like physical jokes as well. So like you can never quite predict where they're going either.
Yeah.
Because like in this latest episode, she did like a dance routine with her friend, and I had no idea where the fuck it was going right until the moment it happened.
Yeah, I think that's where. Yeah, that's kind of, I suppose, what I was going for. Is like when you go, I'm really not on board with this, or I don't see how this is going to be funny, and then it just fucking hits you. You can't predict what's going to happen. I like how they are just pieces of shit to each other as well, like her and her best mate, literally always trying to use each other as stepping stones.
Oh yeah, it's like, you hate each other. Obviously you hate each other. And they're like, you've never had a friend. You sad poor woman.
Oh, it's good times. Good times, Geo School Road. Watch more.
Yep. And then I watched Cells at Work episode, which was all about allergies, which was really funny. Because, like, they had cedar allergies, so it's just like these giant, like, peanut-looking things. They're just kind of like peanut-shaped, and they're big blobs.
Were they like these big yellow things with dumb little goofy faces?
Yes.
Okay, I've seen a few pictures of them, and I was wondering what the hell that was.
They're really adorable. They just run around real slow going, cedar, cedar. And the whole thing was an allergic reaction. Is that it's not because it's actually bad for you, it's because your body's freaking out about it for no good reason. So, like, all of society fucking breaks down in this episode over the things going cedar. And it's not actually the things going cedar that makes everything actually freak out. It's just, like, the impetus, and everyone else kind of fucks everyone else up. So, it was a good episode.
That's fun. That sounds creative. God, I need to get into that show.
There keeps being, like, different cells in the intro that I was like, I want to learn about that one. And, like, slowly they're getting introduced, but they all look so cool.
Hmm.
And then the last one, of course, was Planet With, which is just killing all expectations. Because, like, do you know in most shonens how there gets to a point where, like, it feels like you're just kind of doing the same thing every episode?
Like, yeah, the Monster of the Week sort of cycle.
It's not even Monster of the Week, it's just like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And then in the next episode, we didn't really accomplish anything towards our goal. We're gonna do this. But, like, every episode, something happens without it being a Monster of the Week, in a way.
Okay.
Because, like, it almost kind of is, but it's not, because even though he's, like, kind of fighting the other guys kind of one by one, the entire dynamic is changing.
Okay.
So like,
still progression.
Yeah, like, everyone's kind of moving around each other instead of just, like, this is the one side and this is the other side. Both, it's sort of like a four-way split, in a way. So there's, like, well, there's the one organization, Nebula, who is the cat dude's part of.
Yeah.
And they were kind of, like, split into two factions, but then the cat dude's working independently of another dude who's a dog. And then the other faction that has the big suits of armor is, like, one of the dudes in charge, but, like, there's also, they've been, like, slowly disintegrating, even though it's not, like, because they've just been defeated. It's because they have their own internal things going on, too.
Yeah. So
it's an ever-evolving storyline, and all the characters are constantly, like, subtly altering their, personalities and positions.
That's cool.
And it's also
a little bit different than to what, well, it was vastly different to anything I was expecting.
Yeah, it's not what it looks like, straight up. There's so much more thought put into it. And it's also not doing the bullshit thing where the main kid has amnesia in the first episode. But then, like, episode 3, it's like, oh yeah, this is my entire backstory. Without getting pedantic about it.
That's good. At least it's not, you need to learn the secret of your past.
Yeah, it's none of that.
Everyone else knows, but you don't.
Yeah, like, by the end of the first episode, he has recovered his memories.
Yeah.
It's just, like, it takes another episode or two, I think, to actually tell the audience, and it's like, you get the information you actually need to know without, getting into it. And it's more of just like, yeah, this is my past, this is my deal, this is what's going to happen now. Although I still feel like there's definitely some information we're missing, but it's not because it's being withheld, it's because the character and probably no one else actually knows it.
Okay.
So, part of the Grand Ministry. So yeah, Planet With, still really killing it. But I'm really pissed today.
Oh.
Because one of the shows I was hoping to watch, I forgot was coming out really, really late, and now I don't have any other time, like, to put into my schedule to watch it.
Oh, which one?
God, it has a really long name. It's the one where it's, like, a couple of dudes are, like, investigating spiritual shit, and they're, like, fighting demons or whatever. Myuho to Roji no Maharito Sodan Jimusho.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. The one that came out a couple of days ago.
It just came out on the 3rd.
Yeah.
So, like really late. Myuho and Roji's Bureau of Supernatural Investigation.
You can squeeze that in somewhere.
I'm already watching 5 shows. That's the thing.
5 is the comfortable limit, to be fair.
Well,
if you want
I like to do 4. I'd like to do 4. That feels good. Otherwise, I'm sitting on the couch and I get to the point about after the 4th episode where I'm going, I kind of like to move on now and do something else.
Yeah. Do you binge them all in one go then? All the shows that you're watching.
I have a watch session every Sunday.
Oh, fair enough. Maybe I need to start doing that. I will do.
It's a lot easier and also really convenient for this since we usually record on Sunday.
Yeah, so it's fresh in your mind. Makes sense. Mine normally, because I'll watch My Hero when it comes out Saturday morning, and then I'll probably catch like 2 at a time, like over a couple days. So I'll do like, because it's 40. I work it out as like it's going to be 45 minutes. Like 2 episodes is 45 minutes. I can fit that into my day at some point, over the week. So normally I can do 5 comfortably, but yeah, anything more than that's getting a bit pushing it a little.
Yeah, like I've done 6, not fun. And honestly, looking at it, because the PV finally came out for it in America, that it looks kind of like it might be better for a fall show because it does look kind of spooky and creepy and stuff.
Yeah,
so I might
a little mystery.
I might just hold it off until I have some time to binge in the fall. Although probably I need to spend some binging time watching Full Metal Panic.
You'll have to see just what the fall season is. I'm trying to look at stuff to catch up on. I'll say it more when I get to what I've been watching anyway. But yeah. Or is that all?
That's all I got. It's all you now.
Well, the summer season for me, I've literally dropped most of the things that I was watching. So Attack on Titan, Chio School Road, and My Hero Academia are the only things that I have been keeping up with. I've spoke about all of them. I don't know what else to say. My Hero Academia is fun. Here's the part of the week where I go, I enjoyed that episode. I liked it. Yeah, so there you go. I like that one. It's getting into the provisional arc. It's fun. It's going to be a cool episode. I can't wait.
Not all heroes go into academia.
Not all of them go to academia. Well, it does a little cool thing. I like the provisional hero exam because what I like about My Hero Academia is it's good at its world building. It's good at looking outside and going, okay, this is how this impacts the other societies and stuff. So we focus on UA High, which is the top hero school in all of Japan, and this is the #1 place, and everyone knows the kids who go here because they're on the sports festival that's televised. So they have this provisional licensing exam, and it's schools from all over Japan. So hero academies and hero schools from all over Japan, and these people have a bit of a grudge, a bit of a beef with them. So as soon as the exam begins, because it's like a battle thing, you've got to tag someone's targets with some balls. It's like an exercise. Literally every school targets UA because they're the most popular one, but also because they've been on the TV in the past. They all know what their quirks are. They all know what their powers are and what their weaknesses are.
I would say, in theory, it feels like they should also be the best trained.
They should be, but they are the first, because they're first years. The rest are second and third years, so they've been training for longer. So these people are, they kind of.
So wait, it's not. Wait, they have the giant test where everyone fights each other, but it's not by year.
No, because anyone can apply, but generally for in most other schools they will send second and third years. However, UA will send their first years.
I just feel like you could have a couple. You could have one for each year. You could stretch out the value of entertainment, for one. You can sell more tickets. And B, of course you're going... That doesn't make any sense. You have to test them by the experience levels.
But...
Unless you take a different aptitude test beforehand.
You do. So they're at a higher level.
That's entirely different.
But yeah, it just levels it out. I like how there's that little impact. The little note that there's other schools and they spend time sort of, bigging up the heroes from that one and all this kind of stuff. Guy who's really intense, who headbutts the ground when he bows, is in there. I like that dude. Forgot his name, but he's cool. Other than that, I want to go back and binge some stuff because I'm really not watching much. I still want to check out Happy Sugar Life because apparently it goes into the psycho horror bit in episode 4, so I want to check it out, just see if it's interesting. That's all I've been watching now. I'm going to have to go back and see if there's anything that I didn't finish up or didn't catch in the winter or spring season, so maybe I can binge something that's on there. But yeah, that's all I've been watching.
I was watching a couch. They say watch paint dry. I watch couches dry.
I'll watch your couch dry.
Do your couches tend to have to dry up there?
No.
So you're watching an already dried couch.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to watch things that are already dry get even drier.
Yeah.
You put it in a room with no moisture in it, just watch it desiccate.
Yeah, it's one of my hobbies.
Slowly crumble into powder.
Don't hobby shame me.
I'm gonna hobby shame you. That's a terrible hobby.
Oh, frick.
Sorry. Didn't mean to.
Whatever, I don't care.
I don't give a damn, man. But, yeah, that's all we've been watching. Shall we get into a topic, or shall we cut it short here? It's totally up to you guys.
How long is the episode?
I don't know. An hour? Don't really know. It's about an hour and 10, hour and 15.
Honestly, we could have an actual hour-long happy hour.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, well, why not, eh? Why not, guys? A little light this week, but that's fine. We had a bit more anime talk. We hit the high spots. It is what it is.
Yeah, that is.
I'm just checking if I've not missed anything. Yeah, no, fuck it. Yeah, let's not get into a topic because I need to be up early in the morning for you. That was my little jingle. Yeah, that's all from us this week, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for not shooting us.
Yeah,
maybe.
I generally
not
think
really a problem, but okay.
Before we head on out, is there any parting words from you guys?
Yeah, you can always go on cancela.bandcamp.com, KANTTILA. Listen to my new album, Post America, featuring 12 hit singles.
I listened to it today, in fact.
It features 11 hit singles and a shitty filler song.
Which one's that?
Last Chance Heroes.
Yeah, okay.
It's notably not of quality.
It's notably out of place.
Yeah.
It ain't no I Don't Know Love. I'm just saying.
Nah.
Power and Light's good now, as well.
As a random one.
I like it. I like Power and Light. But yeah, check out that then. Check out Cantila. Pay for the album. It is only $100.
No, you'd say it Cantala.
Cantala. Yeah, that. Check out that shit. We tweeted it not long ago, so, go find it in there if you want to. Or just type it in. We've told it you. You have ears. You can fucking translate it, you daft cunts. He spelt it for you. You're not really cunts.
I think you should stop calling the listeners cunts.
That's fine.
It doesn't translate so well out of England.
They're fine with it. You love it, guys. And especially if you're in Australia, you're a good cunt. There you go. But that is all from us today. That's all we've got to say. So before we head on out, Manimal's gonna scream and shout.
I'm gonna scream and shout. I guess at the end of this episode we'll have Power and Light because you mentioned it.
Yeah! Tenuous segue for the win.
That's what we'll end this episode on. But
Power and Light, baby.
And end on Power and Light. You can listen to it on the hit Hip album by the hip man. I hit my hip on a counter, it hurt. And otherwise we got the Chuny Chronicles. So bye everyone, and tune in next time. Her name was Avery, just like the burger joint called Harvey's. Not the same, but often it is ignored, the differences in humanity. We want the same, but when we get different, we cry and die. So like trees, we grow the Chuny, becomes like a balloon bigger in size. She is in the wild and no one knows. Where's her tax money? It's gone. The government doesn't know. Where's Bush? He is the trees themselves. The Chuny begins like all of us, naked and afraid, in the bushes, hiding. The only comfort is in the rain that beats like a wind of souls, all running down. The clouds once were there, and now they cry. Who weeps for the Chuny? Only herself, the only one out there. The Chuny looks at leaves that crumble and wonders how fragile life can be. In the midst of it all, she has become one with nature. But for what? Her armpits must be shaved, she thinks. It's been too long, and the hair runs like the Saturday morning people to their jobs like fleeks of salad tossed Mongol sauced freaks. They are weird. The Chuny knows this. This is Power and Light by me.
Power and light, it's such a delight if you go out tonight. Power and light.
The sun is out and I'm shining. I need no doubt this time. My ideal self is thriving until I go home and forget. You just need to work for the good times. They just don't come to you. Every day you lose the shine and fall in pity with nothing to do. Power and light is here tonight. For so long it's out of my sight. Power and light is here tonight. For so long it's you never forget your good times. The rain that beats you down tells you life will never shine again like it did so long ago. Hurts to learn the reality comes at you like